Hello. Oh, all right. Wrong microphone again. But I'm sure it's working. It's just we don't have optimal audio. We will get it in a moment. You're watching Joe Baker's Remedy Report, and we're just gonna hang out a little bit, and I'll be playing some tuning forks, and we'll see what we can do with those. You'd be surprised. Bear with me one moment as I refresh my studio. Okay, we're on this mic. Yep, there it is. So this is a new fork. I have 384 hertz. Yeah, I take my glasses off. I know it's hard to see with all the reflection on there. I'll order some that have some kind of glare resistance at some point. I'm not sure I'm happy with these, They have they're progressive lenses, so they go from reading glasses up to long distance, and I don't know. I guess I just think that the long distance part should be more universal. Like if I look over to the left or to the right, I mean, it should be in focus, shouldn't it? I mean, I shouldn't have to like turn my head to look at something just to see it in focus. That's my thinking anyway. Well, I did a broadcast or a short video on TikTok. I'm over there on a username called Remedy Report, and I'll kind of describe it here. I'm looking to change how I get my dopamine, right? I want it to be from doing work. I like that idea. I like the idea of rewarding myself after I accomplish something big. I mean, not even the reward, it's just the satisfaction of doing it. That's where I want to be. And that's where I want, a deep inner joy coming from. I think I've been, overstimulated by jokes and puns and things like that throughout the years. And it's probably time for me to grow up. And sad to say, I'll be 60 years old this year. And, realizing immaturities and mental problems that have held me back. It's quite sobering. Yet, I continue to work on all this and continue to work to perfect myself as best I can. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just going to check and make sure that my cooling tower is operational. That's important for my laptop. These are some different glasses. They're more for close-up work. What can we talk about today? Does anybody have any ideas? There's some big earthquakes I hear over in Thailand. Maybe a tsunami dropping from things dropping off of Thailand, heading over to Japan. Thoughts are with all the people affected by that. I wonder if these two are a nice harmonic between them. I've been keeping in mind where I feel sensations when emotions flare up. And I'm kind of working it right now on my back, behind here, left to right. And I've noticed that is a place where I get some sorry for yawning. This is just so relaxing to me. And I was listening to this guy, and say he's telling people why they don't have more viewers and stuff. He says it's because your videos suck. So I guess my videos suck, huh? All right, let's switch to another vibe. Oh, this is 128. I don't think I like this one as much. Do you? What do you think? Here's one that's, I think, 192. I guess one of the first rules on videos is just don't yawn on camera. I've blown that one out the door. I get so relaxed when I listen to these. I'm going into this idea of what it means to be a Republican or Democrat, what it means to label yourself with a political ideology. And I'm going to harmonize that because we are not a political ideology. It's not really our ego. how do I put it? I hope to free you from that. Oh, hi, Sonia. Marie. I was playing these earlier. Don't they sound lovely together? They are parallel to each other, and there's one perpendicular to the other. Grand Rising. Here's that nice stone. This is azurite. I'll work on that part of your back. Wow. There you go. Nice. Let's see what else I could put on the screen here. I call the show Joe Baker's Remedy Report. It's a production of forgivenesscapital.com. And when we do the health work, we've got a special page for that, health.forgivenesscapital.com. I don't know. I'm just hanging out. I'm just hanging out today. It's been humbling to not be able to get the work done that I want to, and I'm just taking a break from it, trying to recuperate and see if I can get something else going here. This is a lower frequency tuning fork. Thanks. You're welcome. This might be good for your lower back. Let's see, here's another way to do it. Just kind of put it. How would I do that? I just kind of put my fist in the area with the vibrations of the handle. Yawns, lots of yawns. You should call me Yanni. Probably just try to keep this as a shorter program. But while we're here, is there anything you'd like to work on? Let's see if there's anything in that biofield still for your back. 6 feet. 5 feet. Yeah, I felt stuff in there. 6 feet. 5 feet. It seems like we can take. We can work on the biofield and clear certain parts up, and then other parts will present themselves on a following session that didn't show up before, and I'm not sure why that is. 6 feet. Five feet. It's about 4 feet, 6 inches, something like that. Oh, your stomach. Is your stomach responding to this? 4 feet, 6 inches. We might want to not do it if there's, and I've probably explained this to you before, that the liver will start spewing out, um, toxins, sometimes under this kind of treatment, and then that goes into your stomach. If you're feeling nauseous right now with your stomach, a Tums might be something to take. Ideally, even better would be a charcoal tablet, like not a brick from your for the grill. They make pharmaceutical uh, tablets, capsules that have charcoal powder in them, and this would be the time to do that. Oh, you have some zeolite. Zeolite might help if you take a little, mix them in with some water or however you do it. Take a little bit of that for your stomach, and I'll hang around. Um, that's always, I think, a good thing to take. I think I even told you about the charcoal. You might have gotten some. But if your stomach is responding to this, that would be a good thing to do, because otherwise that's, those acids that are in the stomach from the liver are not supposed to be there. And that's why, yeah, you have activated charcoal. Yes. Now's your time to try it. And then, we can bind some of that stuff and send it on down. If you want, you can take a few minutes and mix yourself up one of those nice drinks of water with some psyllium husk powder. Here's the stuff I bought today, a refill package. How nice that it shows up on the screen, right? The brand is Consul. And I mix a little bit of this with water and let it sit, and it soaks up. And this is, I'm not being paid by them. I'm just telling people that this works for me and helps keep my bowels more regular and helps me strategically to get toxins out of my body rather than have them reabsorbed. Mari says, good idea. It works. Yeah. Yeah, the charcoal. This is great. I'm so happy that you've actually took some of my recommendations on that charcoal powder and got yourself some. I've got a big thing here. This is of charcoal, activated charcoal, and it's just like a bunch of powder inside there. Can't see it really, but oh man, it's messy. Even the tablets can be messy. If one accidentally falls out onto your carpet or something, oh my god, get a vacuum cleaner on that right away, because that is it's messy. But not it's still very very useful, very potent. I mean, I think it's the most beneficial thing that they have, I think, in the pharmacy is just charcoal powder. I mean, activated charcoal. And the one at Walmart, they're out of stock on it. And, if you talk to your pharmacist, one of the things you can do to help your neighborhood is ask them to start carrying activated charcoal. All right, I think I've given you some time. You take the pellets. Okay. Let's go at this a little bit more. I'll put this up here. Real-time sound healing. All right. And we'll work on, so we're triangulating. This is this, what does triangulating mean? It's a fancy term. And all right, say my elbows are two, each elbow is a person, and each person is aiming at a certain place. And where those two aiming directions go, that's where you're triangulating at. So we got one elbow and the other elbow, and then the place that we're aiming at with those two things. So that's how we focus on this. And there's an extra dimension to sound healing where you can go back in time, and that's what we're doing, triangulating not only on her back, focusing on the back, between my mind is pointing at it, and the tuning fork. I don't know how to put this. I'm putting the tuning fork where that is. So kind of like, and I'm over explaining it. 6 feet. 5 feet. 5. 4 feet. 3 feet. 2 feet. 1.5. 1 feet. 1. 0. All right, and how's it going out there? Six feet. Click, drag, collect. 6 feet. 3 feet. 0. Release. All right, take some deep breaths in and out. Long breaths. We've collected some of the energy that we've dislodged out in your biofield, and we're returning it back to your chakra and allowing it to get back into orbit again. Let's do that one more time. 6 feet. Click, drag, collect. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Release and breathe. To breathe like Vader. Breathe like Vader. Ooh, breathe like Vader. Great. I hope you're feeling better. Your stomach's better. That's isn't it nice to be able to just grab some activated charcoal and some water and then have your stomach feel better? So you might have um, a little bit of bowels, uh, bowel issues. Like I thought I was doing fine, and then was going to go about having a prep for a colonoscopy, and I found that I was using magnesium citrate flakes, and let's see if I can make this bigger so I can read it without. There you go, little yes. The magnesium citric flakes, you can mix them with water and you can drink them, and it'll give you some magnesium into your body. You do have a colonoscopy. Wow. So what I did instead of taking the medicine that they gave me is that I just took lots of magnesium citrate. I mean, by a lot, I mean about like 2 tablespoons in a glass of water, mix it up, and then drink it as you can. And it'll send you to the restroom. Boy, it'll send you to the restroom. You'll have to get beyond a certain level that you need, right? You'll want to start out slow and kind of get up there and find out where's your saturation point with this stuff. It's okay. I got to respond. Okay. So yeah, what I found, I researched the stuff they were giving me for the colonoscopy, and it had this stuff that's used in as radiator fluid in the cars, polyethylene glycol, and it was like what? And so I looked, I asked AI, okay, so tell me about how polyethylene glycol is broken down in the body. It said first the liver works on it, and then the kidney works on it. So I thought, well, that's not so good. I'm not sure my liver's in good shape to start with. So maybe I should just use something else that'll make me poop that doesn't make my liver have to work, have to do digestions. And so I was like, well, I've got magnesium chloride flakes around. And where can you get those? You can get them at a place called Bulk Reef Supply. Let me put that in the chat and see if that is actually right. Bulk. Yeah. Yeah, here, I'll show it. I'll share it. And I'm not getting paid for this either. This is just I'm just sharing this information because I think it's helpful. And then you look for I think you ordered some of this stuff last time. Oh, you have magnesium sulfate. Well, the sulfate isn't as good. Um, the sulfur blocks your detox pathways. And what do I mean by detox pathway? All right, there's enzymes that break things apart. Like, say for instance, you eat a carrot. You might as well, as you're going to eat a carrot, you might as well drink a glass of beer. Um, the alcohol is in the carrot and the alcohol is in the beer, and the enzymes that break it down. There's aldehyde dehydrogenase, and um, there's two forms of that, and then there's another one called CLP 450, I think. CYP 450, maybe. And anyway, these enzymes are there to break those molecules down, and so that the body can process them and get rid of them, take them out of their, and sometimes that detox pathway or process, you might call it a process. Pathways of, a way that, you think of a pathway, well, you think it's the intestine. Well, no, what we mean is a process. It's like, all right, first there's got to be a certain type of enzyme that hits it first, and then it breaks it down into these things, and then there's another enzyme that gets to those and breaks those down. Or maybe, something starts using it as fuel, maybe mistakenly. Okay. Oh, you think you have magnesium threonate? That one might be better. I don't really know about the threonate form. And again, if you want this stuff straight from the horse's mouth where I learn it, Nutrition Detective does a great show on YouTube. And I suggest that that people start watching it and and binge watch all the live episodes. There's almost 200 live episodes. You could start on 53 and 71 would be two good ones, two great episodes. I'll write that down on the screen. '51, or is it 51, 73? I think it's 53 and 71. And these are the basics of toxic bile. It used to be called theory, but now we're calling it paradigm. And I'll put that up there too on the screen. So yeah, where was this thing? Oh, anyway, I was getting to tell you what I experienced about. I should just do a search in here. There we go. 7 pounds of magnesium chlorate. I just finished my first bottle today. And wow. that has been amazing. So why was I talking about not the sulfite? The sulfur. Let me see if I can mess with this a little bit. Oh, that's kind of cool. The the sulfur blocks the detox processes and of particular things like copper. Now, not a lot of people understand that copper and sulfur are blocking detox pathways, and so they'll look at you funny when you call them toxic. We've shown on Dr. Smith's show that, um, or in his Twitter thread even, that copper is one of these things that's leading to Alzheimer's. Um, as the body tries to protect the brain from the copper, it creates the beta amyloid uh, protein and causes some problems there. Aha! Are you calling out to the great aha inside of me, the one that comes up with all the puns and the jokes? I call him the great aha. So, what I wanted to say, getting back to the um, if you're in the middle of doing a purge in a prep for your colonoscopy and you've already sent a lot of stuff down, you've already been taking their laxatives, purgatives, whatever, and you're getting an upset stomach, that means that there's something blocking your bile from moving on down the colon. So you might still need another purge to go through. I did this. I had done what I thought was a very substantial and thorough cleaning out, and then I I did something um, that made my stomach feel nauseous, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is telling me that my bile isn't able to move on down the intestine, the small intestine. Something's blocking it still. So I went at it again, and did a big tablespoon of the magnesium chloride, and in water, drank it, and got more taken care of that way. So it's strange to me that sometimes that process doesn't get everything, and and having that upset stomach is a really great thing to know. Oh, it isn't flowing the right way. We gotta do more. And so I think I cleared up. What I think my mistake was, Sonia, was that I've been doing a lot of this kind of fiber, and I was learning about it along the way. And sometimes I would take a shortcut. I have these. I hope you're still there. I have these capsules I got from Sam's Club. Someone bought them and gave them to me, and they have the same psyllium husk fiber in them. And with these, you just take one and you drink some water with it. Well, I don't like these as much because I like to pre-soak the fiber before I drink it. And why is that? Because these tend to take in all the moisture they pull in a lot of moisture from your body and can get you to go dehydration. And these here's my charcoal. Now, when I buy the activated charcoal, you'll find a lot of them are made from bamboo. I don't like the bamboo. There's too much of a chance of not bamboo, coconut. The coconut charcoal, there's too much of a chance of it having like mold and stuff in it. So I get it from hardwood. And again, I'm not specifically advocating for this brand, but they made it, and it seemed to work good. I had to look around. So hardwood derived. It says that right there. Hardwood derived. So that's good. Good. What's a hardwood? Oak is a good example of hardwood. And so that's the other thing. If you don't drink enough water with this stuff, then you can get into constipation. You're going to have to leave soon. Okay. And well, it's been great to see you, and I'm going to try to be on here live more. And I know you find me oftentimes when I am. I don't know how that works, but it's great. I see that you're watching on Facebook. So on Facebook, it's facebook.com/Remedy Report is how you can get to my page. And I'm also on LinkedIn and YouTube as well. So good. Well, I'm glad that we got to work on that a little bit. We got to have a good example of what it's like to do some therapy, why it's important to have these tools at our disposal, like the charcoal. And we got a good experience at actually reaching for that to solve, an upset stomach. So Sonia, thank you for joining and for watching today. I appreciate it. And well, everybody, have a great day and keep in touch. Let me know how you're doing. You can always reply to these messages, to these chats, and I see them eventually, and then I reply to them. And it's great to have kind of a one-on-one type of thing here. Well, one-to-many, but it really is a kind of relationship. I'll try to take it more seriously that way. And I know that I've got these great gifts and skills and knowledge, and I want to share them with people, and create value in the world, and at the same time, we build kind of a network of friendship and maybe trust, and that's an important thing too. All right, thank you so much, and we'll see you later. I'm glad I've got the new microphone, and that's working great. Thank you, and goodbye for now.